Synchronizing agents.
How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back, agents. Today's simulation is a game of Deathmatch on Galata. Now, I should point out that prior to joining this lobby, I was searching for a game of Assassinate. But we all know how awesome the matchmaking is, that if it can't find a game after it searches for 3 games, even though it says there are 20 available, it will shut down the search for that game mode and stick you in a different game mode. So fortunately for us, it chucks us into a noob lobby of Deathmatch and gives us the opportunity to try and break a high score. This is yet again another game of no smoke, no mute, and I try and juke this renegade into a corner stun, but he wasn't having any of it. So props to this guy. Always remember to not underestimate your opponents. Just because they're low levels doesn't mean that they're not smart and they're not clever. Now I'm thinking, has this guy got a tripwire mine? And the answer is yes. I get a punch in the face for my trouble. I think he juked me by standing over the top of it and keeping the sun, well, keeping the tripwire mine hidden in the shadow, which is quite clever. I wouldn't use that sort of tactic, but then again, I don't use tripwire bomb. So we're after the trickster, who has just been knifed by the renegade. I was actually going to poison her, but I thought if I do, it's going to get intercepted and I'm going to have to take a ground finish. So I managed to pick up the poacher early on. Now I wanted to make a video for you guys today, but I didn't really have a specific subject to talk about. But while I'm making this, I kind of think I might talk about actually making commentaries, because they're actually not as easy as you may think they are. I remember when I made my first commentary and it was really awkward. I felt so self-conscious of the fact that I was sat here in front of my computer watching my gameplay back, talking to myself. And I actually pressed the fucking kill button to take out that deacon, but for some reason it didn't register. So yeah, I really wanted to try and break my high score in this game because of the low level of these players, but well, at the end of the game we'll see how well we managed to do. So yeah, going back to my first commentary, I was really self-conscious of the fact that I was recording my voice and talking to myself in front of my computer. And it's funny how the more you do, the less irregular it becomes. So what I mean by when I say that is, at first it's really strange, but after a while you just kind of get used to it. Now I've got this HD microphone, it's making my video production all the better, because we've got awesome HD quality video and now we have awesome HD quality sound. So yeah, what I was thinking of doing is linking the first commentary I ever made in the description, so if you're interested in checking it out and comparing it between how it was then to how it is now, it might be interesting for you. But yeah, I just feel that, I don't know, it's a lot easier or it's a lot less irregular talking to myself in front of my computer. You know, I often wonder if my neighbours can hear me, like if they can, because where my flat's situated, the building it's in, the walls aren't exactly over a foot thick or nothing like that, so any loud sounds actually do travel through and pass through to the next door accompanying flats. So I do wonder sometimes if people are in their flats thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? Who the fuck is he talking to? You know. So we've got just over half the match to go, and we've got just over 5k. So we're on track for breaking our score, and with the Vizier giving us a free stun, we're going a long way to actually achieving that. Our tip for you is, if you're going to throw knives at somebody, don't throw the knives close range, because while you're in your animation for throwing your knife, you can be stunned. Now, I was tempted to try and get a grab kill out of that sentinel there, but he happened to jump away, so there was not much I could do about it. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Clown Demon, stopping me killing my fucking target. It was almost like, you've been tangoed. And if you're from England, you'll know what that is. And even if you're from anywhere else, you might know what that is, but I juke the renegade, not the renegade, the jester there, due to the awesome stun range in this game. And apparently you cannot poison your target while you're running. So how that's going to work in AC3 is going to be interesting, because apparently there's no more jog mechanic. It's either sprint or walk. So if you want to try and get to your target, or if you want to rush poison, I should say, it's going to be interesting. Let's just say that. How this guy knew it was me, I've got no idea. He probably just thought, oh, somebody close to me, I'm gonna take this guy out. So you win some, you lose some. We've got 3 minutes 23 seconds, and we're after the renegade. Now, yeah, so there, got rush poison, and get a rush stun. Well, I wouldn't say rush stun, but the player was rushing in to get me, and how she didn't get the kill, I have no idea. Maybe due to the range of stun in this game is why I got it. But look at the awesome contract system. I get a stun on the sentinel, while stood in the blend group I get a focus revenge. I really hope that the contract system in AC3 is much better, because things like that shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be given a contract that is on the ground right next to you. I mean, it happened in another game that I recorded. It was like almost a high prestige lobby deathmatch, and I got a lure on the person who was after me. I also got a lag stun, and then immediately they became my target, so I got a free focused grounded poison out of it. So I really hope Ubisoft has used Revelations as like a testing ground for multiplayer, because the amount of things they did right with this, there's a lot of things that they really did wrong. So let's just hope that those things have been brought to their attention and dealt with, because I mean, lag can play a big part in some of the failures of this game, but then things like the contract system, that's nothing to do with lag. So yeah, so we've got 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining. we're still trying to break not 20k. Wow, that'd be fucking awesome. Still trying to break 10k and or break our deathmatch high score. But the noobs aren't having any of it. They're like, no, David, you're not going to break your high score today, and we're going to try our best to not allow you to get 10k either.
1 minute remaining.
So as I've got 3 pursuers, I'm thinking, right, I need to try and hold them off as long as I can. Unfortunately, I managed to circle around the back and get my target, but at the same time I give my position away to this renegade. And having just looked at the score, we've broken 10k, so we're happy with that. And I think at this moment in time our best score is 10,950, so we kind of got
30 seconds.
only a little bit more time left. I'm going to juke this. Nope, he wasn't falling for it.
Honorable death.
Gotta give him credit. Not everyone is blinded by disguise, and people can see through it, so again, don't underestimate your opponents in this mode. Just because they're low level doesn't mean they're not smart. And here I was like, oh, take the wrong one. So yeah,
First.
we managed to get 10k, but unfortunately didn't manage to break our high score, so oh well, there's always the next game. Not much more left to say other than make sure you check the description for the link to my first ever Assassin's Creed video, and compare the 2 types of commentary between then and now. So I'd like to say thanks for watching this, guys, and I'll catch you later, YouTube.